Ukraine and Russia, set to begin. Largest prisoner exchange of war. By your name, World News Correspondent. May 22, 2025. In a dramatic turn that could signal a thaw in the grinding war between Ukraine and Russia, the two countries are preparing for what is expected to be the largest prisoner exchange since the start of the full-scale invasion in February 2022. U.S. President Donald Trump hailed the development in a post on his social media platform, calling it a major step forward and a sign of progress toward peace. Trump added that diplomacy works when both sides are willing to act humanely, underscoring Washington's role in brokering the high-stakes deal, a rare sign of cooperation. Officials in Kyiv and Moscow confirmed late Wednesday that lists have been finalized, and the exchange could begin as early as Thursday. While exact numbers have not been disclosed, sources familiar with the negotiations said over 1,000 prisoners, including soldiers, medics, and civilian detainees, will be released by each side. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky's office said the swap will include those who have endured months of captivity in harsh conditions, and emphasized that no Ukrainian will be left behind. The Russian Defense Ministry said in a statement that the exchange was agreed upon in the spirit of humanitarian principles, and that its returning personnel would receive medical evaluations and psychological support. U.S. and Turkish mediation. This breakthrough comes after weeks of behind-the-scenes diplomacy led by U.S. and Turkish negotiators. The deal is believed to have been finalized during recent meetings in Ankara, where representatives from Ukraine, Russia, and international mediators convened under heavy secrecy. According to U.S. officials, President Trump personally urged both sides to finalize the exchange, framing it as a confidence-building measure that could create momentum for broader peace talks later this year. Even in war, humanity must prevail, said U.S. Special Envoy Steve Witkoff, who has played a central role in negotiations. Families await reunion. Scenes of emotional anticipation are playing out across Ukraine and Russia as families await the return of their loved ones. In Kyiv, mothers of captured soldiers held vigils outside St. Michael's Cathedral, while in Moscow, relatives gathered near a military hospital in anticipation of homecomings. Human rights organizations welcomed the move, though many cautioned that it should not overshadow the thousands still unaccounted for on both sides. We commend the exchange but urge both governments to be transparent and to allow international monitors access to all detainees moving forward, said Amnesty International in a statement. Hope for more than a gesture?